maradime mokomaya makoa ne maradime kiragala dere utangia egaderema pado kiradimo kyanga ikiri iguru kwa mokomaya makoa ne maradime mokomakwa ne maradime kiragala dere utangia egaderema ariho dere kinyiga magoro makwa gahe watera todonga ye amwenane.
Hello? Hey, hello friends, hello everybody, good evening, I'm Jambo. We're almost getting there. So keep, those who have not received food, we got more food coming. And His Excellency is almost here. So please bear with us. We should be starting in the next 10-15 minutes, sorry for the delay. But we want everybody to be fed before he comes in. So thank you for your patience and apologies for the time that has gone a bit anomaly. But we really appreciate you. So keep waiting. We should be kicking off shortly. Thank you.
Shall we be upstanding, ladies and gentlemen? His Excellency, the Second Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, and the DCP Party Leader, and Her Excellency, Reverend Dr. Dorcas Rigathi. Asanteni sana. Thank you so much and welcome, Your Excellencies. Ladies and gentlemen, as we remain upstanding, I request that we play the national anthem from Kenya and the UK national anthem. Remain upstanding. May I request Reverend Paches Chabala to lead us in prayer. Please, Reverend.
Well, let us pray together. Dear God, we want to thank you for your loving kindness. For this is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it.
Got the highest office here with us. So just give me 2 minutes, please. So good evening, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and our vibrant Kenyan community here in Southwest. My name is Joseph Karanja, and I'm happy to be the MC for this evening with the help of Rose here, who is your EPA. Before we get any formal, can we all agree the weather today is highly suspicious? This sunshine is not UK standard at all. It is giving Wamanyora vibes, like accidentally switch Swindon focus to Nyeri settings. Thank you, His Excellency. Your Excellency, to the best of our knowledge in Swindon, this is a historic first. Your visit as the highest ranking Kenya official to southwest of England, and specifically to Swindon, we are truly grateful for the honor, the time, and the confidence you have placed in our community. To His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua, to your esteemed wife, Reverend Dorcas Gachagua, to the clergy, the community leaders, the community leaders here, the families who have come from far and near, and every guest who have come, karibuni sana. This evening is about unity, dialogue, and respect. It is a rare opportunity to engage and to listen to strengthen the bridge between Kenya in the UK and our beloved homeland. We chose this venue, specifically Maasai, for one reason. Because nothing brings Kenyans together like a good guest, which we have here, a good agenda, and the smell of nyama choma, doing soft diplomacy in the background. In fact, if the Kenya ever needs a new foreign political strategy, I'll propose barbecues and handshakes always, because this should relieve 50% of the problems. I'm just about to finish, I won't be long. Your Excellency, one of the guiding philosophies of your leadership has been Sikiza ground. Tonight, Maasai Choma becomes your Skiza ground. And I promise you, we will speak respectively, though questions may be strong, because Kenyans in the diaspora have mastered a number of things. One, paying bills on time, because direct debits has no mercy. Asking questions with a smile, because we are polite, but we are always Kenyans. And following the rules and timelines, because in the UK, rules are not suggestions. They mean exactly what they say, and the system does not negotiate. To put it simply, huku hakuna nitamaliza kesho. Kesho has no slot in the system. So as we engage with you tonight, and everybody here, please bring your thoughtful questions to His Excellency. Keep it respectful and constructive. Remember, this is not parliament, but we can still behave like honorable members, at least until Nyama Choma arrives a bit later. Finally, health and safety. We got 2 exit points in case of fire. We got that exit there and this one here. And I think finally, if I may, sorry for that, just about to finish, Ross. Just to ask everybody, when the meetings are going on, don't use your phones. If you do need to take a phone, please step outside. We go to a pub as well. Please don't bring alcohol in the house, because we need to be decent. And finally, in case of, we got a first aider here. I don't know where Elizabeth is. In case of anything, we got a first aider in the house. She's here to respond in case of anything. And finally, before I hand over to Rose, Rose, did you want me to? Okay. So welcome everybody. Welcome to Swindon, His Excellency. It's a joy to have you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, very well. Thank you very much for that. Just an announcement about those who probably are still parked outside. Please attend to that because of the issues of the tickets. May I please, at this moment, invite Reverend Jose Njoroge to kindly recognize his team. Of course, he's going to be assisted by Mr. Mungai Njiriri. They have definitely done a great job. Please, if you can take to the podium, sir.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Are you guys blessed this evening? And are you happy to have one of our own, Honorable, His Excellency, and his lovely wife, Pastor Dorcas? Welcome to Swindon. We are more delighted. We are happy to have you in our town. This is our community, and today we are delighted for you just to come and listen to us with bond and with so much joy within ourselves. We are happy to have you. Karibu sana tena. At this point, I think so I'm going to invite Mr. Omogai, who is going to be able to introduce the team that have worked tirelessly, Your Excellency, to make sure that this event become a success. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Karibu sana Swindon, and your lovely wife, Pastor Dorcas. Karibuni sana, and all the guests. This is Swindon, and one thing I would like to say, because I know we are here as a political meeting, Swindon, historically in this country, when we have elections in this country, Swindon is a swing state, and they normally do the statistics with Swindon, and it tells them who is going to win to be the next Prime Minister. And so today, if we say one term in Swindon, and you declare that in Swindon, it's going to happen in Kenya. Is that true? Yes. Good. So we have a team that we've been working with tirelessly to arrange these. You know yourself, please stand up with Hosea, myself, Kinodia, and the other people as well. Yeah, thank you, all those people that we've been working tirelessly. And there's another ladies, I think Rose and Elizabeth, I don't know where you are. They also worked so hard this morning. They went all the way to London. That is the team that we've been working day and night to make sure that... Thank you. And thank you very much. You can have a seat. And we also have another team. I'm part of, I'm a chair here in the UK. And we are about 28 of us. So I'm the chairman of the Kenyan community here in Swindon. And we've got other chairs that we work with. 28, I can see Chair Peter Macharia. I can see Dan Gatuko. I can see Njoroge Budhi as well. So we all work together as a team. And one thing, Mheshimiwa, the reason as to why we join as Kenyans and Kenyan community is we like to talk about our country. Even though we are here, but we also like to address the issues in our country. And I know we're supposed to have a meeting with IEBC, and I'll say this because Mheshimiwa, Honorable Rigathi, you're here. We're supposed to have a meeting with IEBC. And the reason we want to have a meeting with them is the only place that we can vote, the only polling station that we have is in London. And we have thousands and thousands of Kenyans who don't live in London. And so we would like Mheshimiwa, we'll talk to IEBC as well, as you push on the other end, and we will push on our end, so that we can have polling stations, if possible, in every county in the UK, so that all these people can vote, because their vote matters a lot. So please push on that side. Nasi tutapush you. When you meet IEBC, tell them that you met the diaspora people and they want to vote, but they want to vote where they are in their counties, because going to London is quite a lot. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming. Mheshimiwa Kinini, tutaonana. Sawa, asante.
Excuse me, I really want to remind everybody who's parked the cars outside the road. So if your car is FM110 DMZ, please go outside and move your car. And the other car is RJ14 SBX. Please go and move your car. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Reverend Hosea. Thank you, Mungai. His Excellency, at this juncture, I would like to invite DCP Chairperson, Mr. Budhia. You come and take over, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Hey, hamjakula nikisema harambe. Harambe. One time. Sikiza ground, sio? Sasa nimefurahi kuwaona nyinyi nyote. Sina mambo mengi ya kuongea. I just want to introduce you guys the team that has been given this opportunity to stand and to start working for DCP UK. And I want all my team, all secretariats to come in front here, please. Please. All secretariats. Oh, hapa juu. Kujeni hapa. Lucy. We'll do it so quickly because we don't have a time. I want everybody to see the team that His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua have given the mandate to take the DCP to the next level. And we are here to work with you guys. And we are looking forward to stand with His Excellency and our mom, Pastor Dorcas, to work together. So you guys, you're very much welcome. I will just give the mic and say, everybody says his name. My name is Joroge Mbuthia, as I said. And then I'm the chair of DCP UK chapter.
Yeah, good evening everyone. Harambee! Harambee! Kasogo hadi asiende! Kasogo asiende asiende! Asante, hiyo ndio mwito. Mimi jina langu naitwa kenyaWashiri, mimi ndiye DCP Secretary General. Mtakuwa mtaniona tu hapa kwa mtandao tukiambia mambo. Karibuni sana, thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name's Peter Mwangi, the Deputy Chair of DCP UK. Thank you and welcome, everybody.
Your Excellency, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, Pastor Dorcas, the members, the admin, that is the team that is working closely with Rigathi Gachagua, and the members of Diaspora. Good evening. Harambe! Tunafagia wote, si ndio? My name is Bila Mudhoni, and I'm the secretary and also the youth leader in UK for DCP. And it's also good to say that I'm vying for Women Rep Murang'a County, that my slogan is to COSET, which is for serving, empowering, and transforming the people of Murang'a County. Harambe! Asanteni sana.
Habari yenu? Habari yenu? Zimemkula nyama? Na mbona sauti kidogo? Yeah. Yes, my name is Joram Joroge. I'm the treasurer of DCP. Mimi ndio naweka pesa, sipigangi kelele. Si mnajua pesa itakangi makelele. Thank you.
I think so I should start by saying Harambe. Harambe. I'm the recent one who have been DCP'd by yesterday evening. So I'm so joyful, I'm glad to be part of DCP party. Your Excellency, I'm so grateful, and we shall work together to make sure that this party thrives on his agenda. Harambe? Harambe?
Good evening all. Harambe! Harambe! My name is James Monio. Some of you call me Crucial Monio. I'm the DCP coordinator.
Good evening. Hamjambo. Harambe. Harambe. My name is Dan Juguna, and I'm the Deputy Treasurer of DCP. God bless you. And kasongwene nyumbani.
Okay. Harambe. Harambe. I know wengi wananijua, mimi ni Isaac. I'm the coordinator. I'm the community mobilizer on that perspective. So hata nyinyi si nyote ni DCP. Si tukitoka hapa sisi tunakuwa. Mimi na wa connect na watu. Asante sana. Can you all join because there is a movement. Yes, thank you.
Hello, good evening. My name's Nancy Muchiri. I'm the Assistant Executive Director, work under Lucy.
Good evening, everybody. Harambe! And one time is the movement that we are on. And tonight, I just want to say a big thank you to Your Excellency for being here with us tonight. And more especially being in UK. Your Excellency, we are humbled because we know that the crowd needs you on the other side. But you having made time to be here with us, it's even such an honor. And tonight, as the DCP leadership here, we are honored also to be hosted in Swindon. And one thing that we want to say is that I know a lot of people and those who are here are from all Karau. And I'm sure if we take it to ourselves that we must deliver and help our Excellency deliver Karau where? To DCP, isn't it? Can we do it? UK, can we do it? You know hayendangi bure. So we are starting also our recruitment. Hatuwezi sema tu sikiza crowd without having a membership. So please, please, please join. And joining is not belonging to the WhatsApp group, but joining is belonging to the party. So make sure we register. We are registering from last week. Registration is £20 for every person who wants to associate with the membership. We also have various memberships. And so once you see any of these members here, they will be able to guide you and give you a link on how to register. So I'm hoping that tonight, UK chapter is growing bigger from last week, and looking forward to working with all of you as we help our Excellency work on this job of kufagia wote ambao hawafanyi nini? Hawafanyi kazi. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. For the honor, Your Excellency, I would just humble our request to you come and give us this flag for DCP so that wherever we go, we'll be flying it. DCP. Mambo ni one time. One time. Thank you very much. We may be seated. We may be seated. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have reached to a point where we want to welcome our guests. May I ask you to stand on your feet, please? Right, DJ. Karibu, 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 Bwana Excellency. Karibu, karibu.
Thank you. Please be seated. Wow, wow, wow. God is good. another time. Msalimieni kwa hewa. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Bwana Yesu asifiwe tena. Watu wetu wa Swindon na mjambo. Swindon hoi. Asanteni sana. Thank you. I'm indeed very delighted to be here in Swindon for this great occasion, and we have really enjoyed our nyama. Hata isipokuwa ni kazi mingi tugerudi kesho. And thank you very much for the warm welcome, and also getting time to come and receive us in such a loving manner and have this engagement tonight. I bring you greetings from home. Umepokea? Lakini kabla hatujaendelea ni vizuri tujuane. Unajua kazi yangu ni kusikiza ground. Si ndio? Si lazima nisikize ground. Hapa Swindon mnasemaje? Swindon mnasemaje? Ati mnasemaje? Hapa ni one time. Basi sasa wacha tuongee basi. We are on the same page. We came here on Saturday morning for a week-long engagement. It was my wish to be here for a month, but because of the by-elections in Olkalau and also the challenges back home because of the increased fuel prices, my presence is required back at home. And please bear with me. I'll come back again sometimes in August, so that I go back home and join the people of Kenya to be able to say no to the increased fuel prices that have made fares go up and consumer products to go up, and generally the cost of living. So I'm very happy that we have had time to have this engagement, and to tell you that DCP is a party of the present and the future. It is indeed the greatest and the most popular party in Kenya today. And God willing, all factors being constant, DCP will form the next government on August 10 next year. And I have come to request you to be part of that journey. We want to work together in this journey, not just up to elections, but beyond. I am aware that people in diaspora have been given a lot of promises before. So you are a bit skeptical about all these promises by leaders from Kenya, because you have heard it before. You participate in campaigning, in helping a government to come to power, and once the people get to power, you don't see them again. I know you have that concern, but I want to ask you to give me the benefit of doubt. You know, in Kenya, there is only one honest and truthful man, and he's here. And truth is part of my DNA. I cannot change. Power cannot make me change. I had power, I lost it, I'm here, I'm gonna get power again, so power to me is neither here nor there. It cannot corrupt my morals, it cannot make me change. Yeah? I'll remain a humble person, I'll remain available, and I believe that the people of Kenya must be given an opportunity to decide how they'll be led, how they'll be governed, and you can only do that by listening to them. And that is why our party, the slogan is our Kenya. You must listen to your boss. Anybody who is elected, the people who elect you are your bosses. And you must listen to your employer, because he's the one who has given you a job. And that is where me and William Ruto disagreed. because we had been elected on a very popular platform and promised Kenyans a lot of things. Bottom-up economic transformation agenda, putting money in people's pockets. There will never be abductions and extrajudicial killings. There shall never be demolitions and evictions. Every Kenyan will be given a chance to do business. Then when we go to power, the guy changed overnight. He never intended to do those things. He was simply being deceptive. And along the way, we disagreed because I'm a truthful person and I was unable to join him to cheat the people of Kenya. Many a times he would tell me to go and launch a project when it is not in the budget. And I know for sure there is no project. You go with the tractors and graders and lorries. Before you arrive in Nairobi by chopper, they are already following you. And I could not do it. My conscience couldn't allow. Promising people things that are not there. I found it extremely difficult because it's out of my character. And again, I was unable to join him. You see, as deputy president, you are the principal assistant to the president. And your work is to assist the president. So when the president starts stealing, as the principal assistant, you are supposed to assist him to steal. And I found that very difficult. Because I'm not that way. I'm not born that way. I'm not brought up that way. When he started abducting and killing children, as the principal assistant, you are supposed to help him abduct and kill young children. I was unable to do it. And we disagreed. Cheating the people of Kenya, I was supposed to be the principal assistant in assisting him to cheat people of Kenya. I was unable, and therefore we disagreed. The rest is history. But we'll have another chance, and God willing, next year, there will be good change. And I want to assure you, don't worry, things are good. This guy, we have put him in a corner. Analia kama panya imeshikwa na mtego. There is no escape route. We want to beat him with a margin of 5 to 6 million votes so that he cannot even try to create problems. He cannot try to bring ethnic violence. He cannot even go to Supreme Court. Tutamnyoa na kula milioni 5, apige simu, aseme wacha niende nyumbani. Then we discuss whether he goes home or he goes to prison. That's a discussion we can have at that particular time. So relax, things are okay. And don't worry. Our only worry is one. 15 months is a very long time. We wish this election was tomorrow. Mwezi 15 ni safari mrefu sana. Hata tunachoka kugoja. But there is nothing we can do about time. The constitutional timelines are there. An election was in 5 years. There's nothing we can do. We just have to wait. September 10th next year, we go to the ballot and get meaningful change so that we can restore our country. As we speak today, you know, because you send money home, you talk to your parents. SHA is not working. There is a crisis in healthcare. The education system has failed. University students are not going to school. Goons have taken over the country. Goons are part and parcel of the National Police Service. You cannot tell the difference between a policeman and a goon. They all share the same Land Cruiser. They move together. They clobber people together. The security situation has broken down. In fact, we sent our policemen to Haiti. They were supposed to go and help the people of Haiti deal with the criminal gangs. Little did we know that they had gone there on a benchmarking mission to learn on how to work with goons. So nyumbani, goons na polisi ni kitu kimoja. They even attack churches. Church, we were attacked in a place called Wetima ACK Church in Odhaya. We were attacked again in PCA Church, Mwiki. Another day we were attacked in another church in Kariobangi. Goons and police come inside church and attack Christians inside the church. That is how serious things are. But the beautiful thing is Kenyans have decided, from the coast to Western Kenya, to Rift Valley, to Mount Kenya region, to Nairobi, to Kambani, the story is one term. And I have educated people there, and they are good students of mine. When he calls for a meeting, he must pay you 2,000. To go and listen to lies, 2,000. Clapping for him, you add another 2,000. Laughing, showing him your teeth, you add 3,000. And that is what is happening in Kenya. The meetings are full, but it's all transactional. It's just money changing hands. And things are going on okay. So there will be change. So let me, so that I allow you to ask me questions. Because mine is to listen. Mine is to listen. Because when you listen to Kenyans, you become a better leader. I want to leave the UK better than when I came. I want to live here with something new. Mine is to invite you to join me and DCP in this journey to form the next government and be part of it. For the longest, Kenyans in diaspora are bystanders. Nobody involves them in the way their country is governed. And I want to change that for one reason. In the 1970s, number one foreign exchange earner for our country was coffee. In the 1980s, coffee was overtaken by tea. Tea became number one foreign exchange earner for our country. In the 1990s, both coffee and tea were overtaken by tourism. Tourism became number one foreign exchange earner. In the last 15 years, coffee, tea, and tourism have been overtaken. The number one foreign exchange earner for our country are remittances from the diaspora. You guys, last year alone, you sent back home over 700 billion Kenyan shillings. You are the drivers of our economy. All the funds we used to pay our foreign debt, and now we are paying almost 1.1 trillion per year, comes from you guys. All the money we use for importing goods from China and elsewhere come from you. All the money that we use to run our embassies and high commissions abroad comes from you. It is a pity that the largest stakeholder in the Kenyan economy, the Kenyans in diaspora, have no say in the way that money is spent. It cannot be. If you contribute money to run our economy, it's only fair that you also have a say the way our economy is run. Because you are the one running the country. So, I'm saying it's not fair. You cannot be the drivers of the economy and yet you are just spectators. You are just spectators. It's like you make food in your house, you prepare everything, you put it outside, some characters come, they don't even ask you who should get what, they just eat and go and pour some of it. And you're just there, and there's nothing you can do. I want you to be our partners in managing our economy, in running our country. And that is why I'm saying, in the Senate, the DCP party, because we are strong and we'll have many senators, I'll want our party to nominate one person from the diaspora to sit in the Kenyan Senate. In the National Assembly, we want to nominate one Kenyan from the diaspora to sit in the National Assembly. And because of the success of devolution in the diaspora, there are many things we as a country can learn from you, how to make devolution work. So in all the county assemblies that we shall have a say, including the county assembly of Nairobi and other county assemblies, I'm sure we'll control almost 20 county assemblies out of 47. In all those county assemblies where DCP will have a strong presence, we shall have a nominated member of the county assembly from the diaspora sitting in those assemblies. When we come to the executive, we'll get people from among you to come and join us in the executive. These embassies and high commissions across the world, I want you people to take over those embassies for the simple reason you understand these countries much more than somebody coming from Kenya. An ambassador is appointed for 4 years. Somebody appointed from Kenya, say for example from Manyora village, to arrive here as a high commissioner, he or she will take 1 year to run around to school for my child, where do you go for supermarket, where do you fuel your car, who is your neighbor, 1 year wasted. They'll take another 1 year understanding the British. Because these British people, you are not people you meet today and you started in many things in the afternoon. Senior. So you need time. They'll take another 1 year to understand the environment, to understand what needs to be done. The third year, they'll start now having a plan. They finish the third year. The fourth year, they start implementing, their time is over. But if you got somebody from Swindon with the right papers and the qualifications to be the High Commissioner, you just move to London at the High Commission the first day to know where your office is, where you put your coat, where is the washroom, where is the kitchen. The following day you start working. Isn't it? Yeah. You start working because you know everything. You know which factories we can talk to people to come and invest home. So that is what I intend to do. And I have said between the High Commissioner and the Deputy, we'll have a marriage between a career diplomat and somebody from diaspora. If the diaspora person is High Commissioner or Ambassador, the Deputy is a career diplomat, and vice versa. That one will blend diplomatic experience with the local knowledge and will succeed. Again, I have said, I don't believe in benchmarking. When I have looked here at the health system, I was here with my late brother in the year 2015, 2016, and I spent a bit of time here in the hospitals. The people driving the healthcare system here are Kenyans. And it's working and working perfectly well. So why do we need to send Kenyan doctors for benchmarking here? They come here, they spend money to learn how to run a hospital, how to run healthcare. Why don't we talk to Kenyans who have been here for 30 years to come back home and fix our health system? That's the way I look at it. I have looked at the drainage system here. Once it has rained, after 20 minutes, you don't know there was rain. Because drainage is working properly. I'm told most of the engineers here are Kenyan people. So why do I need to send Kenyan engineers here to come and benchmark on how to fix the drainage? Get a Kenyan who has been here for 25 years, come back home and fix the drainage system. What I'm saying in a nutshell is that the knowledge available to the people of Kenya, with Kenyans working elsewhere where things have worked and succeeded. Let's get those Kenyans from out there to come back home and transfer that knowledge for the benefit of their country. I know most of you, one day you like to come back home. And there is no better way of coming back home and more fulfilling than coming back home to do what you have done here most, to come and do it home for the benefit of your country and your people. That is the way I want us to agree, and I mean every word of what I say. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. I want us to start that partnership. When we are doing our manifesto in the next few months, we are going to involve you so that you tell us what you think we can do better and what you like to see done. What is it that you have learned here in the United Kingdom that can be useful back home? It is foolish not to use available resource to the country. The human resource available to the people of Kenya is in abundance. People are there. It's only nobody is interested in asking them to give a contribution. That's why I want to do things differently. And we'll do it differently. Please give us a chance and ask me questions. Ask me questions. And I want to promise you, even after we form government, when I come to the United Kingdom, I'll come back here to say thank you, here. And you can put me to task on what I promised. And me, I cannot change. I'll come and sit here. You asked me, Rigathi, you are here. You said A, B, C, D. You said either the High Commissioner or the Deputy will be in London. Who are these people we see? We don't know them. You told us we will see somebody we know. How come? I want you to come and put me to task. So good people, mine is to offer you an opportunity to partner with us and DCP as we get the next administration. Come on board. And by the way, we are forming the next government. So if you don't want to come on board, there's nothing I can do. Mutakaa nje muangalie ikiendelea. Huyu Kasongo vile nimempangia. Haki ya Mungu. Ananisikia, like now he was abroad everywhere loitering in a very luxurious plane with massage parlor, with a spa, jacuzzi, some girls from Seychelles. Hata amekuja kuficha hiyo ndege Mombasa isionekane. Hata amekuja tu kuland, ananitukana mimi. Because mimi ndio namjua. Namjua sana. I know the guy. Na msimuogope, is a coward. Simuliniona mimi na yeye pale Olokalau. Na ile kijana anaitwa John Melu. Nilimsomea dakika 28, ameketi pale. Alikunywa maji chupa 16. So don't worry, we are good. We are okay. And things will restore our country. We'll get our country back. Yeah. And God has given us a beautiful country with hard-working and industrious people and good people. It cannot be that those people will continue suffering when they have resources that need to be well managed for their benefit. And the people to manage them are in this room and elsewhere. Let us involve everybody. Let us ask everybody to come on board so that we deliver our country. Finally, we have a by-election in Olokalau. I'm told quite a number of you are from Olokalau. That election is good, and we are not worried about winning. Winning, we shall win. It's a margin. It's a margin. We want to beat Kasongo by a very wide margin. We don't want him to get anywhere near 5% of the vote. tunataka kumnyoa asubuhi. Akisikia Olokalao imetajwa, anaanza kulia machozi. So I want the Olokalao people to figure out how you can help our candidate. He's called Sami Kamau Ngotho. He's a young man. He has nothing. I had employed him in the office of the deputy president. When I was removed, he was chased away. He has a young family. He is struggling. He has no money, but people love him. And people want to give him a job to be their representative. But we need to help him move around, do some posters, get some songs to sing in his vehicle, move from point A to point B, get agents on the election day, organize some security. So we will need you people from Olokalawa and elsewhere to support that young man. And he'll win. And Medo is already on the ground and work is going on very well. The elections are in 16th of July, but the real work is in June. July is just winding up. So mimi nimeshukuru sana. Because I want to listen to you, I've talked too many things. But I just wanted to assure you, one, there will be change. Two, DCP will form the next administration. Three, and most important, DCP and Rigathi wants to partner with you. Not just looking for the government, but beyond. I want you to sit on the decision-making table. We make these decisions together. I want you to be part of government. And I'm very serious about it, by the way. I'm not just talking. I'm very serious about it. And you'll tell me. And that partnership will be good for the country. You guys know a lot. You have ran successful organizations. You have transformed lives positively. Why can't we give you an opportunity to do it back home where you came from and where you belong? It's very fulfilling. Some of us are in this job not because of money or anything, but it's very fulfilling to serve, to transform lives, to make people live well, to make people have prosperity. I want you to be part of that journey, and I want you to be part of that administration so that together we can deliver our country, we can transform our country, and Kenyans can have quality life like everybody else in the world. And we have good people, nice Kenyans, industrious, kind, hospitable. They have just lacked somebody who can work for them, somebody who is serious and who is not corrupt. You know, the guy we have, he told me that he wants in 5 years to be richer than the Kenyatta family and the Moi family combined. I told him it's not possible. He told me, you don't know. The seat of president, anything is possible. I want to confirm today he has been that seat for 4 years. It's true. He is richer than the Kenyatta family that has made wealth for 60 years, the Moi family over 60 years. The two families have a combined years of 120. In 4 years, he is richer than the two families. But the country has nothing. It's not that he has made the wealth. He has just taken what belongs to the country and made it his own. Pure theft of public funds. When Uhuru Kenyatta was in State House, the budget for State House was 4.5 billion per year. He has now made it 17 billion per year from 4.5. Same State House, same functions. Stealing, selling of public assets. Kenya Pipeline has been sold. Safaricom has been sold. Kenya Post Authority has been sold. He has taken over all the businesses in Kenya. Banking, he has a bank called Swindon. All funds for housing, for SHA are in that bank. He is in insurance. He is in construction, cement, steel, tiles, hospitality, energy, oil, matatu. Even matatu wangetuachia hii watu ya kuhangaika wafanye. Ako kwa biashara ya matatu. He's literally in competition with the other business people. And he has driven all of them out of business. This oil business, G to G. G to G means government to government. But it is G to R, government to Ruto. Because it is not the government that is doing business with government companies in Middle East. They have been given to private companies that he owns. So he is making money out of fuel to the detriment of the people of Kenya. So if in the unfortunate event, he was to come back, if he is doing all these things when he wants votes, you can imagine if he didn't need votes, what he would do. That is why we cannot allow him to come back. So mpige masimu nyumbani. Muambie wale watu ya nyumbani ni one term. And you make sure before muwatumie pesa mwisho ya mwezi, unawakumbusha. Na mkisikia wasemi one term, unawacha kutuma pesa. Senor, maybe before I take questions, I can introduce you to my wife, Reverend Dorcas. Senor. Si amsalimie mama boys.
Bwana asifiwe. Our councillor who is here, the People's Deputy President, the clergy who are here, and everyone who is here tonight, we just want to appreciate you for the honor you have given us, and especially the warm welcome that you have given to His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua and the entourage that has been with him. We really appreciate you and know that we have a family out here. If there is one thing that one would enjoy is to have a family away from home. And your warmth and the way you have given us even the nyama choma here, we want to thank you. The gentlemen, you are doing a good job out here. You can clap for them. So for tonight, I think you have the time with the leader of DCP. And the other day, I was just speaking to you about the logo that you see there. It has something to do with godly engagement. If you see there is a hand there which, if you don't have the hand of God upon you, it is impossible for you to succeed. Number two, you have an ear. Our God says, come and let us reason together. And he says, I hear the cry of my people. And he also sees. And therefore, when you see the ear there, he is listening. And when you say, Skiza Kenya, you are saying the voice of the people. Listen to the voice of the people and serve the people. And hearing the voice of the people is hearing the voice of God. And this is the only party, if you don't know, in the country that has a religious caucus in it. So as you continue to register, we are praying and interceding so that the next government will be a government of the people, to serve the people, and that which hears the people and addresses the needs of the people and make sure that the people are happy. And once that is done, then you have a good government. God bless you.
So thank you very much. And I want to take this opportunity before I take questions to appreciate the DCP team that has been working around the clock to market DCP here in the UK. I request you to support the committee that was here so that the party can get stronger and stronger. I want all of you, if you agree, to join DCP and be active members. Kwa sababu chama yuko na wenyewe na mkuwe wenye chama, so that even when we form government, ukija maofisini unasema mimi ni mwanachama wa UK DCP, so that unaongea ukiwa na nguvu. So please support this team. They are doing a good job. Back them up and let the party get strong and stronger. Because the more stronger you are, the more you even attract us to come from time to time. So I'll try and be back sometimes in August, and so that we can engage much more and see where to go. I don't know who will moderate. We get several questions so that we listen to the ground.
Thank you so much, His Excellency. As you have said before, in this house and in this country, we've got some of the best talent, and the lady taking question here is not less than a professional, and she's going to take you through the questions. She's Miss Mobori. She'll do that section for you. Thank you.
So do I sit and take the questions, then come and answer?
She's going to walk around and you answer.
One by one or several, then I answer? Okay. Kuja unipatie hii microphone wewe rasta. Na nitafutiwa makasi ninyoa hivyo tu kabla sijaenda. Mimi ni mtu wako.
Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great privilege to welcome you to Swindon again. Apologies, hope you can hear me now. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, it is my great privilege to welcome Our Excellency to Swindon, the second Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya and the leader of the DPC party. We also welcome the beloved wife. Welcome to Swindon. Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for your insightful address, and especially the acknowledgement and appreciation of the diaspora investment in Kenya. I hope that is a dedication to you, is an acknowledgement to you of our dedication in our love for our country. So what we're going to do now, we're going to move into a brief engagement session where members of our community are going to raise a few questions that reflect the key issues that are important to Kenyans here in the diaspora and what we hear from at home. So, for the audience, in the interest of time, can I kindly request you that all questions are kept very brief and succinct. Let us be clear with exactly what we're asking. As we all know, the biggest issue at the moment is opportunities for our Gen Z. I know I don't look it, but I have a teenager in university already. So I want to give the first question the opportunity to a Gen Z. So, oh my goodness, I have somebody who's raised their hand very quickly, so I'll start with yourself.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for being here. My name is Angela, and I come from Murang'a County, and I live in Swindon. My question is, Your Excellency, recent youth-led movements have highlighted deep frustrations around unemployment, economic inequality, and exclusion. What concrete reforms and opportunities would you prioritize to ensure that young people have access to meaningful employment enterprise support, and genuine participation in leadership and decision-making processes.
Thank you very much, Angela. Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. I agree with you 100% that our young people deserves serious attention in giving the opportunities to participate in our economic development, leadership, and to be gainfully employed so that they are able to anchor their future. We have many young people who have gone to school and they have come out and they have no employment. Most of them have succumbed to peer pressure, frustration, leading to depression, and many cases of suicide. We are having serious challenges of suicide and depression arising from our young people having gone to school, acquired degrees, but they are not gainfully employed. We are having a challenge where our young people have taken to drugs, to illicit brews, because of frustrations. In fact, the greatest threat to our country and its stability is a youthful population. We are having a bulging youth population that is empowered, that is educated, but the economy has no capacity to absorb that population. Our administration wants to focus first and foremost on manufacturing, agro-processing, and value addition with a view of creating employment. We want to have import substitution. It doesn't make sense to import steel and cement from China. We would want to encourage direct foreign investment where Chinese investors, American investors, British investors can actually come and put up steel factory in Mombasa, in Eldoret, in Nairobi, and employ young Kenyans and also start paying taxes in that country. That would create a huge opportunity for our young people to be gainfully employed. In this tech era, there is great opportunity for our young people to be able to do jobs without leaving the house. I was in Silicon Valley in the US last year, and I went round to the technological organizations in the Silicon Valley and found young people bubbling with energy, making a huge contribution to the economy and helping themselves. We want to partner with Kenyans in diaspora in matters technological transfer, where we can have many organizations that are dealing with ICT to create opportunities for our young people. Because if we don't do so, we face a serious challenge. Again, we in DCP have encouraged our young people to also take up leadership roles. Out of 32 National Executive Committee members, 15 of them are below the age of 35. Young people. Out of more than 3,000 aspirants for various seats, members of the County Assembly and the National Assembly and the Senate, more than 1,200 are young people below the age of 35. And in fact, we have given them a very serious advantage, where to vie for a certain seat is 50,000 nomination fees. Young people below the age of 35 will be asked to pay half, so that we encourage them to take up positions in leadership. And I must say, our young people have come of age In 2024, when Raila Odinga, the late, betrayed the Kenyan people and joined William Ruto, it is the Gen Zs, the young people, with their smartphone and a bottle of water that took up the streets and held the government to check. These young people are amazing. They are fearless, they are knowledgeable, and they are willing to go. So let me confirm to this audience tonight that I've invited our young people not to ask us what we shall do for them. I've invited them to come and be part of the solution. I want to promise that in our administration, we will blend youthfulness with experience. Where we have a cabinet secretary who is experienced, who has a proven track record, we pair up that cabinet secretary with a young Gen Z who is educated, bubbling with energy and zeal, but with no experience. And between the two, the one who is youthful and energetic and exposed and knowledgeable, and the one who is experienced and has seen it all, between the two, Kenya should be able to benefit. So there is great space for our young people. And myself, I have led by example. If you look at the leaders around me, they are all youthful. John Methu, a great leader with a great potential to be somebody in this country one day, is only 34 years. And I've given him an opportunity to lead. I sent him here to represent me because he is young and I have trust in young people. When we used to tell the young people that they are leaders of tomorrow, that is not true. The young people are leaders of today and they must demand to be leaders of today. I have very many young people around me. The women rep for Kirinyaga, Jerry Minor, is 29 and have given her a lot of responsibilities in the party to represent us everywhere. The Gitonga Mukunji, the MP for Manyata, wants to be the governor of Embu next year. And we have encouraged him to go for it, and he's a young person. So we are saying that there is space for young people. But we are asking the young people also to take the challenge. Nobody can give them leadership when they are at home. They must do what the Gen Zs did. They came out and announced their arrival on the Kenyan space. Everybody knows the Gen Zs are up and around, and you cannot ignore them. Even when we go out there in public meetings, we always give them a chance. After the leaders have spoken, we say, bring 2 Gen Zs, some young girls, some young boys. They come and speak. And they do speak a lot of sense. They know much more than we do. So I want to thank you for the question and to say that we have serious plans on how to make sure that our young people are employed gainfully, and again matters financial inclusion, creating finances to enable young people start small businesses. Because not all of them can be given a job of morning to evening. We also want to encourage young people to set up small businesses, and we want to create a fund so that there is financial inclusion, that young people can be given soft loans at very low interest rate to be able to start businesses and employ other young people, so that we try to absorb as many as practically possible into gainful employment. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. The next question, there's a gentleman who was sitting right behind me when you mentioned the amount of remittance in billions, that an estimated only 300,000 people, 300,000 Kenyans living in the UK contribute to the Kenyan economy. There's a young man sitting right behind me who's a chartered accountant in the UK and happens to be my husband. He kept saying, can I ask him a question about economic sustainability? So I want to give him an opportunity to ask a question about economic sustainability.
Thank you very much. As my wife, well, she's put me on the spot. This wasn't arranged. But Your Excellency, thank you so much for giving your time to come to Swindon. Now, my question is, based on what you've been talking about, high fuel prices, and you spoke about remittances, when we look at the macroeconomic data coming out from Kenya and what the media say, is Kenya is on, the economy is improving. However, to the common wananchi, they see the impact. They see limited job opportunities for the youth and people in general, but they also see skyrocketing fuel prices. Now, what will a DCP-led government restructure the fuel situation? Because the current government is talking about global supply chains, but however, we know there are other factors in play. So how will a DCP-led government restructure things so that the common wananchi can see cheaper fuel and also economy growing? Thank you.
Thank you very much. The problem of the high cost of living, the problem of fuel prices that are very high, has nothing to do with the challenges in the world, with the war in Iran and all that. The problem of Kenya is state capture and conflict of interest. What has happened with the issues fuel? William Ruto has taken over that business through proxies. He is the one buying fuel at negotiated prices where he has loaded his profit that is too high. That is the problem. The problem of Kenya is one of corruption, where the people in power have decided to steal everything from the Kenyan people. And in the process, they have brought the country down, setting the prices of consumer goods to unacceptable levels. So the way to fix the Kenyan problem, first and foremost, is to deal with corruption. And that I am clear in my mind. For you to fix corruption, you must not be corrupt yourself. Because the minute you steal, you are Judas steal as well. Because you cannot steal alone. As president, when you are allocating yourself tenders, you have to work with some fellows. And that is why you saw the other day, the PS for petroleum, the CEO for Kenya Pipeline, the CEO for EPRA, decided what to do what their boss was doing. They decided to import their own fuel to make some money as well, the way he has been making. And he was so bitter, he sacked them and locked them up, because we are competing for him in business. What we must do, we must deal with corruption. And let me tell you, I don't want to brag. I don't want to say that I am blameless. But I want to say that I've never been involved in corruption. If I had done any corrupt deal for the 2 years I was deputy president, I would be in prison today. William Ruto has tried to look for a fault in my life. He cannot get any. He is so frustrated. He has sent investigators to turn my life upside down to find out whether I've ever stolen anything. He cannot get anything. If I had dipped my fingers into the public coffers and stole even $500,000, I would be committed today. He is so frustrated that he tries to look for a fault for me because I have stolen nothing and he cannot get me imprisoned. He now goes to social media to listen to gossip. All he can say is what he is reading from what my adversaries are saying in social media. Oh, Rigathi impregnated a girl 9 years ago. Because there is nothing against this man. The man is white as snow. Is nothing. The other day he went to try to look for my relatives. Our brother died 9 years ago. We did succession, we finished. Everybody got his share. They have eaten all the money and finished it. There is nothing remaining. He looks for them. Oh, I can help you to recover what was sold. And it was sold, they were given the proceeds. Because there is nothing against me. I'm trying to say, I can be trusted to deal with corruption. And if you want to know I can deal with corruption, just see how frustrated William Ruto is. The other day they went to Banyani. They looked for a criminal who was jailed there for 20 years, a robber, and told him to say that he is a son of my late brother. Nobody knows him. We have never seen him. In my late brother's will, he was not there. Even looking at him, he doesn't look like us. The fellow is saying, you know, this William Ruto, I think he is too confused. The fellow is saying, Rigathi organized for me to be jailed because my father had died. And he had left secrets with me. And Rigathi wanted those secrets. So Rigathi organized I be jailed for 20 years. Now he is saying those secrets he was given by his father when he died. Now this man was jailed in 2013. Gachagua was governor in 2013. He died in 2017 here in London. So you know these are people who are lost completely. And he is saying it is State House people who came and DCI and told me if I say something wrong against Rigathi, they can help me to leave prison. I'm still in prison now, they have not helped me. I'm saying, if I was involved in corruption, I will not be here today. I'm a clean man. I'm the man to deal with corruption in Kenya. And that answers your question. We don't have a challenge. Our challenge is corruption, conflict of interest, and state capture. Once we deal with that, Kenya will move on and move on well.
We've also had the response in terms of economic sustainability. If you have a question outside of that theme, please raise your hand. And in the black cap. The one behind, yeah. Him first. Yeah.
Your Excellency, Rigathi, Second Deputy President of Kenya. Mama Dorcas, karibuni UK, karibuni Swindon, and everybody else who is here, feel welcome. I just wanted to piggyback on...
Say your name.
Sorry, my name is Peter Kenyua, nimetoka Kiambu County. So, I wanted to sort of like piggyback on your question, or what you just really labored about, corruption right now. I do believe you, and we want the united opposition obviously to win because we can see what's going on right now in Kenya. But this problem has been there like since independence. We know like obviously including like the government of like Kenyatta Mzee, Moi. We saw like time ya Kibaki, we saw like what happened. There was a glimpse of hope, including like we had like people like we had like citizens arrest and stuff like that, arresting matatus, and I mean, so we thought that was we were turning a curve then, but that did not happen. And then we saw like during the Uhuru government. In fact, I do remember a speech from His Excellency the Uhuru. He casted like a really dark saying like we losing like, was it 2 billion or 2, something like that, like every day, and he said like he cannot do anything.
Can we get to the question, please?
The question is, what
is your question, my friend?
What is the silver bullet that we got that all those people did not have?
What's the question?
Thank you. I hear you. What he is saying is that there have been successive governments with so many promises and no change. So he is asking, how shall we do it differently? I want to correct you. It's true there has been many governments that have let people down. But let us admit, between 2002 and 2012, President Mwai Kibaki, the third president of the Republic of Kenya, made a difference in Kenya. And that gives us hope that with a leader who knows what he is doing, Kenya can go places. During the reign of Mwai Kibaki, tents were put outside banks for Standard, for Barclays, for Equity, for Cooperative, with some nice looking girls with brochures, pleading with you to come inside the bank and get money to go and do business. You remember? Yeah. Banks were hawking loans. The economy was performing, that banks had too much money, they didn't know what to do with it. And they were asking Kenyans, please come and talk to us. We have money to give you to do business. If you do remember, a government document called LPO, LSO, a contract from government, was a respected document. During the time of Mwai Kibaki, if you got a government contract worth 20 million shillings to do a government contract, you walk to a bank or a microfinance, they gave you 50% against that document because they knew you do the work and get paid and pay the bank. Today, if you go to a bank with a government document to a bank, you'll be arrested because nobody is paid. Pending bills today are in excess of 900 billion. People who have done work for county government, national government, they have not been paid. Their homes are being auctioned. Families have broken. Wives and husbands are not seeing eye to eye because of problems. Many people are in depression. Others have committed suicide because of pending bills. We want to restore the Kenyan document, government document, to what it was during the reign of Mwai Kibaki. It is Mwai Kibaki who brought the revolution called M-Pesa. For financial transactions, cashless, with ease. It is Mwai Kibaki who brought border. It is Mwai Kibaki who put up Thika superhighway. It is Mwai Kibaki who opened up the bypasses. During Mwai Kibaki's tenure, you didn't need to tell Kenyans that there is economic growth, that the economic survey is saying there is no inflation. Oh, the economy is growing by 7%. Kenyans told you the story. They could feel the impact of the economy. That is what we desire. So I don't want you to give up to say that there have been successful governments and they are not working. We have a government that worked. And we are saying, even if we don't surpass what Mwai Kibaki did, for heaven's sake, Rigiji, why don't you restore Kenya to what it was during the reign of President Mwai Kibaki?
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Can I kindly ask that we diversify our questions so that Her Excellency can answer varied questions? I just want to bring the chap with the black cap because both of you are sitting next to each other and I got you confused. So, step up. I will change gender. Correct. Thank you very much. I will change. A lady who has a question, you'll be next. The lady here, you'll be next. Sure.
Kindly may we keep our questions simple and crisp, please.
Am I audible? My name is Mbote Nguyai. I'm from Thika, born and bred. Your Excellency, People's Deputy President, welcome to Swindon. I'd like to wish you and your legal team the best of luck in the impeachment legal battle that's going through. And I'm hoping the wheels of justice will vindicate you, because I think even a class 4 dropout will probably see some faults in the legal process. Wish you the best. My question, I had to write it, but just bear with me. Your Excellency, credible democratic processes are fundamental to national stability and public trust. In recent years, concerns have been raised around electoral transparency, fairness, and integrity of the voting process. Additionally, many Kenyans, particularly in diaspora, remain concerned about whether their votes are fully counted, protected, and reflect the election outcomes, alongside broader questions on the independence of institutions such as the IEBC and potential role of external influence in the electoral processes. What concrete measures would you put in place to strengthen free, fair, and transparent elections to ensure that diaspora votes are fully safeguarded, counted, and reinforce the credibility of independence of electoral institutions in Kenya? And most importantly, how will you guarantee these processes lead to accountable leadership that delivers sustainable economic empowerment and poverty reduction for all Kenyans? Bearing in mind, you can see what's happening at the moment. There is really massive effect on this small business. Gikomba is going down, Githurai market is going down, and of course, large people very vulnerable. A Juakali person earning £500 a day, if they are really given £3,000, they'll sell their vote. That is a week's wage. Really, please promise us something to hold the people, at least give hope. Thank you.
Thank you, Guyai. It is true there are concerns about conducting a free, fair, credible, verifiable election in Kenya. There has been a lot of complaints about the conduct of the general election. You remember in 2017, the Supreme Court nullified the presidential election and they were repeated. It is true there are many concerns because, like the current IEBC commissioners, were picked in a bipartisan manner by William Ruto and Raila Odinga. And to a great extent, we have seen a lot of bias in the by-elections that have been conducted, especially in Bere and Malava. But I want to give you comfort. It was possible to steal elections in the yesteryears when voting was done in polling stations and ballot boxes were transported to the constituency tallying center. And many times they were swapped on the way. Many other times they were opened on the way. And there were many challenges. But since the electoral rules were changed, that votes are counted at the polling station, it has made interfering with an election almost next to impossible. What candidates and parties have to invest in are good agents, because it's very difficult to interfere with the voting process in a polling station because agents are there, the votes are cast, the ballot box does not leave the room, and they are counted there and the results are announced. And you know the Supreme Court ruled that polling station results are final. We have challenges with the electronic transmission of results from the polling station to the IBC tallying center at the national level. And that is something that we are working on. We have a petition before the High Court as we speak, asking that we follow the Constitution to the letter. The Constitution says there shall be a presidential election in every constituency. That means the presidential election is done at the constituency, the counting and the tallying should be at the constituency. That is similar to what happens in the United States, that you don't even need the chairman of IBC to tell you who has won. If the results of the president are announced in each and every constituency among the 290, the new president will be known by midnight. That matter is before court. But in the coming election, what gives me a lot of comfort, you can interfere with an election when it is neck to neck, when it's too close to call. Since these IBC commissioners are not impartial, we don't want to give them a role in interfering with the election. We want the margin to be so huge that there's nothing anybody can do. And that happened during a by-election we had in Narok Township, where DCP was doing very well. They tried to rig the election, but the gap was so huge there's nothing they could do. DCP won the election. We want to have a gap of 5 million votes against William Ruto, such that there is nothing anybody can do. But I agree with you, as we move on into the future, there is need to tighten the electoral rules. There is need to tighten the way elections are conducted in Kenya, so that every election reflects the will of the people, the sovereign will of the people. And the elections are not only free and fair, but seen to be free and fair. And they are also verifiable. We are preparing in Olkalau so that even if they try to interfere, the gap will be so huge there's nothing you can do. That is the situation we are in. And finally, I agree with you, Guyai. Politics is a struggle for scarce resources. Elections and democracy is about scarce resources. Who gets what, when, how, and usually not why. So we need to fix our democracy so that we have got good governance, so that resources can follow people. You know, where you are more, you get more resources. And that is what we need to do in due course. Strengthening democracy is a process. We are a young democracy, and we are doing well, and will continue to improve. And that is why here in the diaspora, you have said it correctly, you need to engage IBC. We are going to engage IBC as well. You are Kenyans. You have a lot of stake at home. You are interested in the way your country is governed, and you should be allowed an opportunity to make choices on the people to lead you. And I agree, when it is in London, it is quite inconvenient to everybody, that everybody has to travel all the way to London. It's very expensive, there's congestion. So much as the diaspora is engaging the IBC, we are also going to have a forum and also raise those issues, that they need to create more polling stations within our overseas countries where Kenyans are domiciled in large numbers, so that you too can have an opportunity to elect the people that you want. And it should be expanded that it is not just for president. You should also be allowed to choose your member of parliament, your governor, your senator, your member of the county assembly, because those people also impact you one way or another. So those are things that we shall be following up together. Thank you, Goyai.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Because of time, we'll try and take just the last 2 questions, but I'd like to even move it further down to this side. Any lady from that side who has a question outside of what we have had, kindly diversify the... Okay.
Your Excellency, hello. Okay. I hope people can hear me. Your Excellency, the People's Deputy President. Yes, you are. And Mama Boys, welcome to UK. Thank you for coming to listen to the crowd. My name is Elizabeth. I'm from Nyandarua County. So Olkalau is a personal interest. So I want that seat for DCP. I want to ask you about tax, that we are taxed when we send staff home. I believe people in this hall will agree with me that we can help our country with so much. Today, we were somewhere that we had a lot of wheelchairs, a lot of mobility things that can help people who have mobility issues in Kenya. Last year, I do a lot of charity, so I loaded a container of 20 feet. And I was helping a children's home that I'm proud to say. It's called Little Angels. It is in Nyeri County. The children's home, everything was theirs. So they applied for an exemption of tax. They were given by the Nyeri County. So I was asked to send this container, and I was told that the last exemption will be given by the Treasury when the container arrived in Mombasa. The container arrived in Mombasa, and lo and behold, the Treasury came back with a rejection and did not give me any reason as why it was rejected. So, People's President, I was snapped with a tax of 800,000 shillings. Now, my mom was very angry. She said, this is not something that you're bringing to pay school fees for your children. Is this charity of yours? And I was given a choice of abandoning that container so that they can divide themselves, or paying 800,000. Apart from that, somebody conned me from the same KRA 170,000. So I paid 1 million Kenyan shillings because I wanted to help that home. I was very angry, and I believe everyone here would agree. If you reduce that tax for us, we have a lot we can do for that country. So I really hope it will be done. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elizabeth. I feel you. I'm aware, because even as I have traveled around the country, around the world, I was in the US, and I found that there are some hospitals that utilize their equipment for 2 years only. They are brand new and they would like to give them out for charity. But our government has made it almost impossible, because when you get items and equipment that can help a children's home, and you want to help, and then you ask to pay 800,000 shillings, it's very, very unfair. I have been thinking about it. In fact, I was discussing it with Reverend Dorcas last night. That particular matter, that our new administration will have a deliberate policy to set up a committee chaired by the National Treasury, members from our churches, and other organizations that do charity work, where before you import goods, you'll be able to give the particulars to that committee. That committee will check that information. It will go and have an inspection of the intended beneficiary of the charity donation. And once that is confirmed, before you ship the goods, you are given the go-ahead. Yeah? I really find it very, very unfair that people out here in the diaspora with serious connections find very useful donations that our country cannot afford, and they want to send them home to help the people they left behind, and government has made it almost impossible. It's really very, very unfair, and it's really lack of empathy. It's lack of humanity. You know, even as we run government, of course the government is not a human being. It has no feelings. It's an abstract thing. You cannot pinch it, it cannot feel pain. But within government there are people. People should be able to have empathy, should be able to behave like human beings. In our manifesto, we're gonna include that we are going to create a body that will be receiving proposals of people out here who have certain goods that they want to bring to help home, not to make profit, not to sell, and do the inspection. The purpose of that committee is also to avoid people taking advantage. You know, because Kenyans are also crooked, you know that. Our people are also not very straight. They may also want to use that to bring goods without paying. So there must be a connection. There must be a connection where you will declare the goods, where they are coming from. Then the institution that is receiving them is inspected, and then they sign a certificate that they will receive those goods, and the goods will be in use. And then they will give what you call an indemnity, that in case an inspection is done and it is found those goods were not received, they will be able to pay the duty that is equivalent. So there must be a way working around it. Yeah. And in fact, we were discussing it with Reverend Dorcas last night, because we also have people we have visited and they want to help, and it's difficult. And I think that is one commitment I want to give, and I want you to hold me to account, Elizabeth. Yeah? Next year in December, if it doesn't happen, yeah, I have a farm in Shamata, you can walk there and look for me. So that as we wewe kiongozi ulikuja ukatuambia mlichaguliwa mwezi ya 8, sasa ni December, wapi ile maneno ulituambia? I want to be held to account. One last one. Another lady. The men were too many. We have to be gender sensitive.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency and Mrs. Dorcas. Thank you very much. My name is Bridget Mainge. Name is Bridget Mainge from Kiambu. A health professional in this country. Reason I'm standing is to raise issue of concern about our health in Kenya. People are dying because of cancer and people cannot meet the bills. What do we have in place that will stop corruption in the hospitals to help people who are suffering to get the right service? On another issue, I'm a mental health clinician, and I would want to know, what are we doing? You have talked about depression, alcoholism, time and again, and you have mentioned of suicide deaths that we are experiencing on a daily basis. I raise mental health awareness in Kenya because of the passion, and I do it here within our community. I met Mama Boys when she had an event at Oresereni. We didn't talk much, but it was all about saving the boy child. What are you planning to bring in place? We have professionals here who are willing to come and volunteer, but again, there are areas that are made so hard for us to come and volunteer. I do it, it's a volunteer thing, and would like to get a place where we'll be able to support people the best way possible. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. It's true, the disease of cancer is ravaging homes, leaving homes in destitute. Homes that were once standing are left without anything, and the patient dies. Every weekend we have harambis to raise money for cancer. And cancer is a very expensive disease. And I've personally gone through it. My late brother died here in 2017 because of pancreatic cancer. And I was here for almost 2 years, and we spent millions of shillings, but we didn't save him. Now, cancer was isolated cases here and there. And that is why it was having stigma then. It doesn't have any stigma anymore. It's a way of life. Homes are devastated. When we took government, we had made a promise that we will reform NHIF to be available to all Kenyans and take care of chronic illnesses. Because again of corruption, conflict of interest and state capture, we needed 800 million Kenya shillings to reform NHIF to make it compatible with modern times. But Ruto decided he needed to make money, did away with NHIF, and brought a monster called SHA at a cost of 104 billion Kenya shillings. We have checked, the system cannot cost more than 1 billion Kenya shillings. So they have stolen 103 billion Kenya shillings. And SHA is not working. All those patients suffering from cancer and other chronic illnesses are on their own. We intend to go back to factory settings, find out where we left NHIF, reform it properly, have people like yourselves who have health insurance schemes that are working. You come and tell us how it is done, because it's working elsewhere in the world. There's no reason why it shouldn't work in Kenya. So that is something we intend to do, and I can tell you the Kenyan people are crying. One of the reasons why William Ruto is in trouble with the people of Kenya is a failed health system. People don't want to see him. Him and Dwale keep on saying SHA is working. People just stare at him and wonder which country he's talking about. We are having a serious problem with our health system, and more so insurance for health purposes. So that is something that I think we must work on, because health is a priority for any country, for any nation. For a country to prosper, you need a healthy nation. So I want to give you my commitment that we are on it, and we'll borrow insights from people who have seen it happen like yourselves to make it work. We have serious challenges, the way you have said, on mental health, matters depression, drug addiction. I tried to do a lot with the Mama Boys when I was in office. At least I was able, to a great extent, to deal with illicit brews, and was 80% successful. You know, people had become sober, and young people had started having families. And I was dealing with prevention. Reverend Dorcas was dealing with addiction, people who are beyond prevention. She had several programs, and she helped many young boys. Unfortunately, when we left office, this alcohol was allowed to come back. The president appointed 2 drug barons into the cabinet, you know them. One from Kiambu, the other one from Coast, you know them. I don't need to tell you their names. These are drug barons. They sit in cabinet where a government is supposed to deal with the drug abuse, but 2 ministers deal with the drugs. I'm told even one of them is campaigning to be deputy president. So you can imagine a president who is a thief and a deputy who is a drug baron. What kind of country we would have? So we have a serious problem, but again we need political goodwill. I foresee a situation where once we form government, we'll discuss with the county governments so that in every level 4 hospital in the country, there is a ward dedicated to rehabilitation of people who are addicted to drugs. You know, just like the way we are having a wing to deal with accidents for border. You know, because border is an issue. They have too many accidents. Every hospital has created a ward to deal with border accidents. We are saying even now, people addicted to drugs is a serious problem. So we should have a ward. I agree with you, it's something we need to think through with my team, with help from the diaspora people. How do we create a mechanism in our country where people who are experienced in the health sector can come and give services when they come home and transfer knowledge and technology to our people? It's something we need to think through, but I think it's a good thing. I think it's doable, where we can create an exchange program that we have our registered health workers across the world, and we are saying when they come home, they inform the government in advance. They give a choice of where they would like to work near home. If you are from Kiambu, you work there at Kiambu Level 5 Hospital, come and give a contribution to home where you come from. I think it's food for thought. There is need to work on that one. We create that framework and that mechanism because I think it's a good thing and I think it's doable. So, asanteni sana. Thank you very much. Asante.
I just want to say a huge thank you to Your Excellency just for engaging with us very openly, transparently, and making a lot of promises and commitments to us. I'm sure we can all agree that we feel seen, we feel heard, and we feel acknowledged as diasporans. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Asante sana. Nimeona mlikuwa na maswali mengi, si ndivyo? Lakini sinitarudi. Sasa nikijibu yote, next time nitajibu gani? Si tuende pole pole. So at least we have answered those ones. When we come next time, I'm telling you, I've left here a better person. This listening to people is everything about leadership. How will you know these things unless you listen to people? You sit here in those big offices going around with the chairs, the red carpet, nini na watu wamekuzunguka wanakudanganya, oh king, you are the best, oh nini, people love you, people are very happy, na ni uongo. But I think when now the issues you have raised here, like that issue of equipment and items for charity and the way to deal with it so that people can be able to harness resources for charitable work is an important thing. That issue of mental health. These are great ideas and I'm very grateful to those who have contributed. I want to say thank you. I've left here a better person than when I came. And what you have told me, what I have learned, will inform my leadership and it will make me a better leader. And I think you'll be very happy one day when you hear a policy pronouncement has been made that is directly an answer to what you raised. You feel very happy. You feel very happy, and we'll do it, by the way. This public participation cannot be an exercise in futility. We cannot just be discussing here for the purpose of discussing. Something must come out of it. So once we get the opportunity to run government, most of these things we have discussed here, we'll agree with you and you see it happen. And you will be very pleased that you had the opportunity to raise those issues. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki, and thank you.
Can we all stand up and give His Excellency a clap offering? Thank you so much, Your Excellency, for your wonderful speech and answering of the questions. Now we're going to turn attention to Zangi. He's going to give us 1 or 2 numbers to warm up as we near towards the close. Thank you so much, Zangi. Take the space. Thank you. Excuse me, before Zangi starts, we have a few cars that need to be moved. I think some people are blocking others. So the first car that needs to be moved is OY59 UNP. The second car is M33 OTE. And the third car is MD16 VXR. And the next one is RK17 EKP. Thank you. Zangi, take the space.
Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua, allow me to address you as Gachagua the 6th. Tuko na imani na wewe Gachagua, tumekusikia, siyo siri, tunatambua Kenya itabadilika. You know, walipomuua Yesu walidhani wameshinda, kumbe badala yake Injili kasonga mbele. Walipokutoa nje walidhani wameshinda, kumbe badala yake Gachagua kainuliwa. Gachagua umebarikiwa, oh, utainuliwa, vita utapiganiwa, wewe ni wa maana. Pasta, wewe ni baraka, baraka zaidi na zaidi. I wish ungejua, kama sio magoti umepiga, na kama sio kilio umelia, hamngekuwa hapa leo. Kama sio Mungu hamngekuwa hapa leo. Nataka kuambia leo, Diaspora iko nyuma yenu. Msikate tamaa, msichoke kusonga. Tutasimama na nyinyi, tutasimama na nyinyi mama. Usichoke kupiga magoti, usichoke, kwani tuko na wewe maombini. Gachagua, pole kwa kushinda nikishika microphone ulipokuwa ukiongea. Nilikuwa najaribu ku make sure na communicate vizuri, na hizi manywele ni damu ya mau mau. Tunapenda Mungu Baba, tunakuombea baraka ukirudi Kenya. Wale wote wanakusema sema, wale wote wanaandika mambo ya uongo, siku moja watakusalimia kwa heshima. Na hiyo siku sio mbali, hiyo siku haiko mbali. Asante, ubarikiwe wewe. Hiyo siku haiko mbali, hiyo siku haiko mbali, ni 2027. Sisi wote tunasema ati ni one time, one time, one time. Swindon, kila mtu sema one time, one time, one time. Swindon tumesema kazi ni one time, one time, one time. President wetu Rigathi one time, oh one time, one time. Nilipewa only 3 minutes, na sitaki kuchoma picha. But there is something you said that was very powerful, son. You said you will come back to say thank you. Sio wengi wanakumbukaga, lakini sisi tunakuamini. Na tunasema next time ukikam, tutasimama na wewe, tutashukuru na wewe. na kupigania. Kama mwanasiasa kuna kitu hatujui kufanya, na hiyo ni kumalizia our speech. So sijuagi kumaliza kuimba, so MC chukua hii microphone nisishinde hapa. Thank you Rose for giving me this opportunity. Thank you to all our MC, mumefanya kazi nzuri sana, na asante kwa watu wa jikoni kwa kutujenga na tunyama choma.
No, Zangi. No, Zangi, stay there. Can you do one more number, please? We request that, Rose, please. Let's be us. Please, one more number. Let's be us.
Let's keep it short.
Keep it short, but let's be us. Thank you.
This kind God, I've never seen your type. This kind God, come on, somebody say, hey, blessed be your holy name. Somebody help me say, this kind God, Mungu wetu, I've never seen your type. This kind God, blessed be your holy name. Listen, hey, Mungu is Gachagua. Hey, I've never seen your type. Mungu Gachagua. Oh, blessed be your holy name. This time, God, say, this time. I've never seen your time. This time, God, say, this time, God. Hey, blessed be your holy name. Thank you very much.
Amazing. We must all agree we definitely ended it up on a very high note. A round of applause, honestly, for Zangi. Definitely, right on the job, creativity and talent. Your Excellencies, indeed, what a delightful night. And thank you so much for your time. And as my colleague Rachel said, what a good job, everybody participating. I wish to invite Mr. Jose Njoroge to please now wrap up, so that we can have our closing prayers.
Swindon, are you guys blessed this evening? Yes. You can do better. Are you blessed this evening? Yes. For me, I just want to thank you very much on a short notice that you came all over and came to support and to honor His Excellency, our Deputy President, and Dr. Dorcas. Thank you very much for being here with us. Because of time, I would like to present a gift to both of you, and that will be presented by my wife, because I don't want to have problems at home when I go, that you never acknowledged me. So she got you something small to bless you with. So Grace just can present it to them. Come on, guys, let's give another round of applause as she does that beautiful thing. Yeah. Thank you. And because of time, I really want to thank you. Oh, there's one more gift from the DCP team. Come over because of time. Come over and present the gift. Should I?
I know it wasn't just about us being received today officially, but also we know that the word says that blessed are the feet of those who carry the gospel. And this time you're carrying the gospel of one term, the gospel of the peace of our nation. And the DCP team have a small gift to say that when you wear it, your feet will tread upon the scorpions and those cobras out there, because I know they are. And the vice chairman will present that on our behalf. And we also have had a gift for Her Excellency, but unfortunately the person who's coming has had a breakdown on the way, unfortunately. But it will be delivered to you as soon as they are recovered. They're just running late. But on behalf of DCP UK chapter, we appreciate you both, and God bless you so much.
Thank you very much. Again, Your Excellency, I have a few people that I'd like to acknowledge. They've really been immense help, and they've really stood by us. I really want to take a special gratitude to say thank you to Ken Masai, the owner of this pub. I don't know where is Ken. He's a bit shy sometimes. But Ken, we thank him very much. He provided the food. He provided for us this venue for free for Your Excellency. And I believe next time as you come, he's going to give us for free and free and free again, till he cannot say stop. Other people I'd like to acknowledge very much because of time. I'd like to acknowledge the pastors who have come here. The pastors who've traveled all the way from different areas just to come and support you guys. So Bishop Kimani and Anthony Kimani, with your lovely wife, just stand up where you are and just wave. We acknowledge you. We thank you very much for coming. I'd like to thank again our pastor, Pastor Steve. He's a local pastor here with Parism Ministry. Just stand up, Pastor Steve. He's doing a mighty good job here, making sure that the gates of this town is well taken care of. So I believe next time when you come, we'll have a moment to fellowship with them. They're mighty men of God, and they're doing a good job. And just last and not least, we have aspirants who traveled with you. I know we have one aspirant here from Dagoretti, Fanya Mambo. I don't know where he is. But Kura kwa nani? Kwa Fanya Mambo, yeah. Fanya Mambo. And then we have Mr. Gikonyo from the USA, DCP office. He passes his greetings. Again, with my dear sister, Honorable Wanjiko Mohia from Kirimpiri. How many love her? How many do love her? She sends her greetings again to you. And obviously we have Dr. Akweni, all the way from London, who came to be with us. Because of time, I'm restricted with time. Just stand up and wave to everybody. Daktari, just stand up. He was very supportive to us, and thank you very much. With those remarks, I hold you dearly, and the Swindon community, wherever you are, give yourself a round of applause. Come on. They've done well. They've done well. And the committee, we had only Monday, when you gave us a go-to-go. Monday we started this, and we made this to become success. So next time when you come, Mheshimiwa, sijui tutafanyaje, itakuwa moto. So thank you. And again to my pastor who takes care of me, my vicar from my church, Pastor Patches, just stand up. We've dressed him with regalia. He was sweating, you can imagine. He can't wait to go home. And we thank you very much. He's your supporter from Zambia, all the way from Zambia. He follows your politics. When you heard you're coming, he told me, please, I need to meet up with them. And finally, I think so he has a small gift that he wanted to present to you guys. Let me just give him a minute to do that. Come, Pastor. Yeah, okay, thank you.
Well, God is good. How many are excited to be here tonight? Yeah, are you happy to see His Excellency and Reverend Gachagua as well here today? Fantastic. So I was thinking when they were coming, now, Your Excellency, I've been following your politics. And when I met Ton and I was talking about Kenya, he says, are you Kenyan? Now, most of the times when they go to Kenya, they bring me something which is Kenyan here. And they said, one of the problems you're going to have is people are going to greet you in Kenya, and I would just say, Karibu. That's what I would say. So tonight, I just thought, in your own time, I know Rosie is quite strict with time. We just felt that you can't come in our town without blessing you. And so as much as you've said all you've said, and you've blessed these people from Kenya and the wishes that they want and the confidence that they put in you, it's huge responsibility. And I just felt that I think we needed to pray for you today. And if you don't mind, I was talking to Tony, I says we wanted to anoint you too, and just to pray for both of you as well. as you lead this journey, and the journey which is not easy. One of the things before I do pray, 4 things the Lord began to speak to me about you. He took me to the book of Joshua. And then from there, he began to say, pray for them that they continue to be courageous. Now, the courage that you have is not the courage that is deep in you, but the courage that comes because of the assignment God has given you. This is an assignment. And that is the courage that will take you on. Secondly, the courage will come upon you because of the presence of God. The presence of God. And I was thinking about the Reverend when he was talking about the hand of God and the ear of God. The presence of God will give you confidence. The third one is focused determination, and I think that is what I see in you. Very focused and determined. Against all odds, you still become a voice at this pivotal time. And I was just thinking, I went over and I said, what can I give them? I can't give them anything which is very expensive and everything like that, but I thought I'll give you the word of God. And let's just go. As you hold this Bible, do not let this book of the Lord depart from your mouth. Meditate on it day and night, that in everything that you do, you will prosper and be successful. May the name of the Lord be exalted and be glorified in your lives. Now, just before you go, if you don't mind, if you can just step on the stage, because I would like to do something. Can you just bear with me just 1 minute? Is that okay? Can you just come on there? In my pocket, I've got anointing oil. If you can just come a little bit closer. This is anointing oil in here. And all we do, Your Excellency, wherever you go, wherever your foot takes you, may the Lord go before you. No weapon fashioned against you shall prosper. We anoint your hands. Whatever you touch, may the Lord be with you. May the Lord protect you from people who come to you, who come in sheepskins. We pray that the Lord may be with you. May He give you the wisdom to know who is coming for the right reasons. May He see your coming and may He see your going. Reverend Dorcas, may the Lord bless you for standing with His Excellency in difficult times. For you is a call of commitment. And we do pray for you that the Lord may refresh you each and every day. May the name of the Lord be glorified in you. Just one more verse. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Keep taking the light of Christ wherever you go. As you serve this beautiful nation of Kenya, may you lead in integrity and good governance. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. We do anoint your foot as well. As you minister to God's people, as you attend to those who are vulnerable, may the Lord bless you. May He keep you.